Hi, I'm Pam, and I'm here to talk about retro video games. April 8th is Review a Great Video Game Day, presented by the fine folks at onemorecastle.com. So in honor of that, this week I played through one of the great original graphic adventure games, Maniac Mansion. Maniac Mansion was the first game published and developed by Lucasfilm Games. Originally released for the Commodore 64 in 1987, it was also brought to PC in '88 and finally the NES in 1990. The game follows Dave and his friends as they attempt to save his girlfriend Sandy, who has been kidnapped by the mad scientist, Dr. Fred Edison. You get to choose what friends to bring along. Each has their own special skills and abilities, and who you choose can impact how you beat the game. It's nice to see a fairly diverse variety of characters to choose from in a game that was made in 1987. The game is a point-and-click adventure where you need to explore the Edison mansion while avoiding its inhabitants, collect items, and solve puzzles. There are 12 commands available to let you interact with the world, like push and pull, read, get, turn on and off. I first got Maniac Mansion for PC in the early 90s as part of a LucasArts adventure bundle. It came with a number of great games like The Curse of Monkey Island, Loom, and Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. These games, along with a few key Sierra titles like the Quest for Glory series, are what spawned my love of adventure games that continues to this day. And of all of them, Maniac Mansion was the first one I ever played. One of the things that makes Maniac Mansion so great is its fun, irreverent style, which is common to Lucasfilm games. There are a number of references to other LucasArts properties, and the game isn't afraid to make fun of itself or its developers. Each of the playable characters is based on some kind of horror or comic cliché, and the villains are oddballs, to say the least. Dr. Fred's lab assistants are two disembodied tentacles who do his bidding. The game is frequently intercut with cutscenes and timed events which show the interactions of the Edison family. While some of these are just for humor and dramatic effect, a lot of them also give hints as to what you need to do at later points in the game. Now, this game isn't all tentacle jokes and putting hamsters in microwaves. It is quite possible to lose. You can blow up the entire house, your characters can get killed, and there's even a few things that will make the game uncompletable, even though it won't necessarily tell you that at the time. Adventure games are pretty hardcore about that stuff at the beginning. One of the more unique aspects of the game is that you can swap between your three characters as you like. Each has their own inventory, and they have to work together to progress, like having one character ring the doorbell to distract a member of the Edison family, while another sneaks into their room. Or one character pushes a button to open a secret door, while the other sneaks through. The Edison Mansion is a weird and wacky place, and it makes exploration fun. There are a number of red herrings and items that you don't really need at all in the game, but if nothing else, they're usually good for a laugh. The ability to be caught by members of the household adds a sense of urgency to the game. Getting caught isn't necessarily dangerous, as it usually just lands you in the dungeons, but the interactions with the members of the Edison family are usually worthwhile. Well, I love Maniac Mansion and it is a great game. I have to caveat this review by saying that the NES version, which is what I played through this week, isn't as great as the PC version. The graphics aren't nearly as good. Also, the way that you control it, using a D-pad to choose from among the 15 commands, isn't nearly as quick or responsive as using a mouse. And unfortunately, Nintendo required that they change a lot of things in the game to make it more family-friendly. So a number of the lines that had at one point been quite suggestive and funny got changed to something a little bit more bland. Despite the suboptimal NES port, it's still a great game and a must for any fans of the genre. Maniac Mansion is fun, rewarding, and offers significant replayability because of the different characters you can choose from. It also rewards players for thinking outside the box. Though games since may have done the adventure genre better, Maniac Mansion was one of the first, and it really set the tone for an entire genre of games. Maniac Mansion provides a few hours of gameplay. If you are a collector, you can probably pick up the NES cart for $10 or $20. However, if you want to play a great adventure game, I highly suggest playing it on PC instead of NES. Unfortunately, it hasn't been re-released anytime on PC lately, but fingers crossed, Day of the Tentacle is getting a re-release at some point, hopefully this year, and originally Maniac Mansion was included in that, so hopefully we will be able to play it in a remastered version soon. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some other reviews over at reviewagreatgameday.com. Remember, no negativity, these are just people's personal favorites. Anyway, if you like this video, please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.